Hi, how are you guys? I'm Aola Oladun. I'm Difaola Joye. Yeah, that's my Tyoes relics. And welcome to Difaola Joye Parses. Behind me, we've got these equations that we're working with at CexcQi. Just look at it. We've got bias and we've got criminal intent. This is, you know, just to cope interference when it comes to development after hustling SDG goals. Okay, so I will be showing you and I'll be doing a lot of passes that is quite important for time traveling experiences. We're in a era whereby artificial intelligence is now in charge of several stuffs. We have AI automation, and we have applied artificial intelligence as well. We're approaching the age of super intelligence. As a futurist, um, I pass and I do a lot of R&D in futurism in my company, Difaola Joye Futurism Limited. Okay, let me take you through this. Just behind me, you see this. Like I said, these are conceptualized stacks and itineraries we're working on at the Fowler Joy Futurism Limited and with our other partners in 2 weeks. So for these creations, we have Relics AI. We got Relics. We do Relics at in our R&D for stacks and a lot more. Based on the kind of pass this is a non-LXV actually. You can see this place is kind of working in within a non-LXV, skank and frameworks. As we continue, you get used to my terminologies and new terminologies that sprang up due to these advanced tasks that have been worked on in different research and development in different industries and sectors. I don't want you to look at this video as a video. I don't want to look at what you're staring at now as a video. I want you to look at it as a pre-X. Yeah, a pre-X. Currently, we see all this stuff like as content. We call them content. We call them videos and the likes. There's going to be a time where passes are going to make sure we don't even need to face the camera. Our moments will just be captured from different angles. Well, and we're not talking about paparazzis and the likes. We're talking about social sitex, that enables futurism, that enables time traveling experiences. There's something we call pinnacle experiences, and this is how it works. These are experiences that came true as a result of your time traveling, experiences, and it comes with different itineraries and tools and different type of gadgets. They call them pinnacle experiences gadgets and the likes. We are currently working with different artificial intelligences in that has its diverse use cases. We use soft switches. We use soft switches so we can have a salt switch. A salt is actually a scroll of thought, right? It is quite important for for breakthroughs and facts, right? So let me take you on this ride, and I appreciate you for being attentive from the beginning to the end of it all. So I got my basic you know foundational degree in industrial chemistry. Yeah, in industrial chemistry. Year three, I left school because I couldn't get a grip of so many things, right? Prior to my foundational degree, I got a diploma in computer engineering, and it actually laid the foundation to different computer technical skills that I have as a person, and which also influences my company. So, talking about time traveling experiences, which is currently kind of in the works when we talk about the breakthrough and the fact, to back it up, that these are actually time traveling experiences. You know, we couldn't get we couldn't get to time traveling back then. Back then, I have to talk like this because we're in futurism. Back then, because we're kind of fixed on one industry, fixed on one industry. You know, I don't know what the industry was. We probably were thinking of different stuffs, which has led to different paradox. Blocking these breakthroughs and facts. And for us to go through them as an industrialist, you know, we had to look at social bonds in different sectors and different industries. And because of that, we've gotten cross pollinations of some sort that has enabled these breakthroughs that are in the works as of now. Okay, so it's more like a selfie. I walk around here. This is not electric for me. Yeah, and we do wholesome walk around here. So, as I was saying, Difaola Joye Parses is basically about passing advanced tasks and more in futurism industry and more and other industries. So the futurism industry is quite placed in a very advantageous position, to advance and to lead to the breakthroughs of time traveling experiences. Futurism, yeah, futurism might be of different types. But we've got futurism of this type of future, going to the future and going to the past. As a futurist, as a luxury futurist, you get to get more pinnacle experiences in luxury, frame of thought and the likes. So itineraries like um how we have address, yeah, like VLMM platforms, yes, and a lot more in a 2x settings, you know, is enabling this. Industries, sectors like interstellar interplanetary industries, multiplanetary systems industries, futurism industries, and a whole lot more. The financial industries, you know, they are enabling synergies, itineraries, and new technical stacks, frameworks, and concepts that is required for these breakthroughs and facts. We've got Tyoes, and we've got different AI use cases based on different um, industry use case of artificial intelligence. And for example, in the futurism industry, we have um, we have to be open-minded. When we build artificial intelligence infrastructures, AI infrastructures, we have to be open-minded, which has led to to getting passes, to getting synthesis of different types of working and pro and of working concepts, which is required, you know, for development of more stacks across all industries and sectors, which will enable time traveling experiences. Pinnacle experiences like getting to the peak of it all. And we have diverse industries and sectors that will contribute to the total experience you as a person will experience. There is the two, there is the characterization called 2x, which came which is a R&D in the interstellar and interplanetary industry. Yeah, it's called 2x. It is actually in the works. It enables post dating, per dating. When we say post date, like going into the future, like 2 days in advance, going back to the past, like 2 days, 2 days before, like 3 days before, and these are technical works and development that arose from diverse industries, which have achieved social bonds. Let me talk about VLMM platforms. Because of the paradox that exists in time traveling, the paradox of the grandfather paradox, and different paradox that you know um, might be a problem. To get to these breakthroughs and facts, is we had to develop platforms like VLMM platforms, which which is actually a platform that democratizes, personal spaces, and cancel out biases, which is quite important. Just imagine you have to go through a time traveling experience, and those that are in charge of your breakthrough are kind of living and thinking about your coming through in biases. I mean, bias we stop a lot of growth. So platforms like that were established, we developed from scratch that enables all this. We'll talk about the next one, RVR addresses. RVR addresses are quite important for time traveling experiences. All TTVMs, which are currently in works. TTVMs are time traveling vehicle mechanics and the likes, which is quite important when it comes to to, to time traveling experiences. So these passes will come in different folds based on intuitions and and more. Intuitions has been leading Intuition have been leading this development, the research and development of diverse sectors. Let me talk about TOs. TOs. TOs are quite important. We have entity specified TOs. We have Gregory TOs, which actually contains behavioral needs and wants of either a, 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 a user or a use case, and even more, but contains behavioral needs and wants and all that is required in a time traveling itinerary, framework. Let's work with that. However, we choose, to look at all this, recycling industry has been a contributing factor, to achieving these intuitions. I mean, into this intuition that has led to these discoveries and um, and working itineraries for different stores. For example, in the waste management sector, we have to look into 2x waste management, especially in the R&D sectors, and we have to achieve perspective switches. Perspective. We have to work with an open mind when it comes to perspective of what a failure is actually is. You know. So because of this, we're going to talk about passes of 2x exchanges, which is actually our core at Futurism. As Futurism, we work with exchanges which we call 2x exchanges, which is actually a byproduct of R&D in interstellar and interplanetary. In 2x exchanges, we have Tyoes, which are part of the stacks. We have different types of Tyoes. We have Gregory Tyoes. Gregory Tyoes is basically about it basically contains and carries and vehicles stuff like user behavioral needs and wants. We'll talk about other type of TOs like AI use case behavioral needs and wants. In the case of futurism AI, because we have to open source futurism as well, so we can advance on time and work with diverse diverse important and significant personnel, companies and likes that have this belief in the possibility of achieving TTVMs, in an era where vehicles at this point, don't use TTVM mechanics, you know, to try to move us from one location to another. These mechanics are still in the works. We have mechanics that has integrated RVR addresses into vehicles. It may be a car, it may be a plane, as long as it's a vehicle. And it could be a housing that actually moves. We have to keep an open mind because we're thinking about this interplanetary and multiplanetary. And for us to achieve that, we have to do a cool social bonds across all conceivable sectors and industries that ever exist in era. We move in different eras and times, and we have to keep an open mind. I hope I've been able to make some very important points, and these passes are going to lead us to the era of TTVMs, to the era of human moving human using TTVMs, mechanics, and time traveling experiences, to for personal use, for just fun entertainment and the likes. We'll get to a point in these eras whereby humans, I mean the entire population in the planet, you know, use them just like they are using their phones. Stuff like smartphone are coming up. They'll come up in eras, and they will ensure that cool experiences in a super intelligence, a personal super intelligence era is achievable. Thank you very much.